I should probably clean up the background a bit, not gonna lie. It's so tight. I'm such a dumb
bolognese.
Such a bad itch in my nose, man. So hi. This is going to be the quickest introduction in the world because I just want to get straight onto this video. I'm feeling motivated, I'm feeling inspired, you know what I mean? And intros are just boring, let's be real, we'll skip them. So this video is about body positivity and body confidence and all of that in the bracket, in that category. So I literally get so many questions on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube comments saying like, how do you feel so confident in your body? Sis, I don't. That is a straight up answer. I don't, and I'm pretty sure everyone watching this, you can agree that you probably don't too. So it doesn't matter who you are. If you're watching this, I know that you can probably confirm that you have felt body confidence issues at some point in your life. And if you haven't, I am so happy for you. Like, that is amazing that you've, like, oh my god, that's goals right there, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm sure you know of someone that probably has or like has confided in you about their body confidence issues. So this video is for you, groovy girlies and groovy boys, and whatever category you're in, it's for you. So in order to make this video make sense, I've basically been documenting my, what would you call this? My bodily structure, not structure, my bodily expansion, I guess you could call it. That would be a good word. It was supposed to be a series where I documented what I ate every single day for a week and how my body changes. However, not gonna lie, it was hella boring to watch back, and that's why you got me here, right now, talking to you instead. So I filmed me eating some stuff, you know, some toast, some chocolate milk. I don't know why I filmed that, guys. But Nutella and milk, like when you put it together, best hot chocolate, just a little bit of a side note, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, the results were actually pretty mental. So I know a lot of you guys will compare yourself to what you see on Instagram, and that is what we should not do. So here's a scenario. Going on Instagram, go on your popular feed, and you see a girl in a bikini photo with the itziest little waist you've ever seen. Props to her, but it's probably not real. And if it is, like, honestly, fair play. I know there's so many models and there's so many people on Instagram that actually do have this body, but the majority of the time, it's not like that. So I'm gonna be real with you. And I'm gonna tell you the truth about Instagram. Some people don't seem to remember it enough, and they still compare themselves to people online when, honey, the person that you're looking at online doesn't even look like that themselves. They wish they did, and that's why they edit themselves to be like that. So, know what I'm saying? To take this picture of me, for example. Cool, it's a side photo of my stomach. Probably not looking the best because I've just ate. Who gives a shit? And this is probably what I'd put on Instagram. Yeah, it's incredible what Photoshop can do, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously I've done a whole video before on how I edit my photos and things, but my body is like one of the things that I rarely ever edit anymore. I just don't feel the need to, which is really good. Like, props to me for doing that. Kind of what I want to share with you guys. I want you guys to feel how I feel, because then everyone would be happy, so it's good. So before I show you the footage that I basically filmed over the past couple of weeks, I just want to say that I know so many of you watching this are going to be like, oh, but you're skinny, so like you shouldn't have these body confidence issues. Of course you don't feel insecure. I do, quite a lot actually. So for me personally, I have dealt with so many people telling me, especially my family and my friends over the years, my god, you're stick thin, you really need to eat something, are you eating? And I'm just like, bitch, yeah, I eat so much. Luckily I just have a good metabolism, but sometimes there was points where I was so thin, it was quite worrying, but it was just shitty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it because there really isn't a point. I don't wanna like make a deal of this, but there was a point where I was so thin, I didn't even realize it myself. Basically, when I moved into my new house, we were just going through past videos and things of us at our old accommodation, and we found this video. And this video, like, I can't remember being this thin, but it's dreadful, and I can't believe how tiny I was, and I didn't even know. I didn't even realize that this was a thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like at a very sad point in my life. I wasn't the happiest, and I feel like my mental health definitely took a toll on me, but I didn't even realize it. That's the weird thing, like, you don't actually realize these things are happening to you. It's so crazy. So yeah, from this point on, seeing this video, I've kind of just tried to like work on myself, not care about my body image as much, because back then I really did, and as you can see, it took a toll on me, and I didn't even realize it myself. This is what I want to stop you guys from doing. You need to stop looking at people, comparing yourself to other people, and letting it affect you, because it really does take a toll on your body and you don't realize it. So that's what we're doing today, kids. And I know that some people might not relate to this, but I know there is going to be a portion of people that do relate. If you do have a fast metabolism and you do lose weight really quickly, then you'll understand what I mean. But the main message that I want to get across in this video is that it literally doesn't matter what size you are. Like, it literally doesn't matter. The main point that I want to get from this video is that not everyone looks like their Instagram page. If someone posts a photo of their body and they're like, oh my god, gains, like just been to the gym, their body doesn't look like that 24/7. Although they'd like to believe it, it's not true. So as you can see on the screen, I've been filming my body over the past last week, and this change was dramatic. I really couldn't believe how different my body looked just from so many different circumstances. A lot of you gals know period makes you bloat, so this definitely came into a factor within this week. Eating certain foods as well, like obviously fatty foods and things, but some days I ate strawberries and it literally had the same effect as if I ate a packet of crisps. But majority of the time it looked like this. And that's not anything new to me. This is how I usually look. And then sometimes when I wake up in the morning, it look like this. And that's usually what I would post, which is weird. So the correlation between these two is that this is what I look like most of the time. However, this is what I post. And that's the same with everyone else. As much as people like to deny it to themselves, they really do try to capture their body at the best moments. Obviously, that's fine to do. Like, I do it myself. I'm pretty sure you do as well watching. Unless you're like an advocate for like body positivity, then you wouldn't do this, but everyone does it, let's be real. And then these are the photos that go on Instagram, and obviously when you look at someone's Instagram feed, you're like, oh my god, like I want their life seems so perfect. But that's only because people post the best bits of their life. So this is what I need to get into your head. What you see on Instagram is what people have picked and chose to put on their feed. They're obviously not going to display every single little second of their life, because that would be obsessive and that's really weird to do anyways. Sorry. We spend so much time thinking about our bodies and worrying about our bodies and our appearance, but why? Like, we're wasting so much time when we could be putting that into something else. We're literally ruining experiences for ourselves because we're so insecure about our bodies. It's mad. I remember when I used to go out with my friends and we'd all be in like crop tops and shorts or whatever, obviously for summer, and I'd just be there like, I don't want to take my top off. I don't want to take this baggy t-shirt off, because I just didn't like the way my body was shaped. But then looking back on it, it's so annoying because I think of these memories with my friends, and in my head I just think, oh, I remember how insecure I was that day. And I can't remember actually how good the memories were in my friends, because I just remember feeling insecure. Like, that's such a shame. It really is such a shame. The key message in this video is it literally does not matter what you look like. It doesn't. You're always gonna look at someone else and be like, oh my god, I wish I had their body, and someone's gonna look at you in the exact same way and think, oh my god, I want their body. You just don't see it yourself, and that's really annoying. I wish we did. But then that person that you're looking at being like, oh my god, I wish I had their body, they're insecure about it too. They want someone else's body, and it's just like a vicious cycle. Here are the main points. Don't compare yourself to anyone on Instagram. Half the time that's not even their reality anyways, so therefore it doesn't have to be yours. 2, if you do edit your photos, please be honest about it. It's just so much better for the audience that is watching you. So I edit my photos, I think we all know that. Oh my god, I'm so real, you know. I'll stop. Point 3 is that you were made to look the way you do for a specific reason. Everyone is supposed to be unique. So as I said before, if you're looking at someone and you're like, oh my god, I wish I had their feature, or I wish I had their body, they're probably looking back at you the exact same and wishing that too. Point number 4 is just embrace what you've got. If you want to work on your body, you want to work out, you want to go to the gym, do that. Make that your motivation. You can go to the gym. I'm not saying don't go to the gym. But if you do the gym, I'm proud of you. I wish I had that motivation. So if you do want a gym, do it. If you do want to eat healthy, do it. If you don't, cool. That's cool too. We just need to stop caring so much about what our body looks like, because it ruins so many important moments for us. So I guess that's point 5. Just try and live in the moment. Try not to think so much about what you look like, and just have fun with your friends and family. Because in 5 years time, this probably will not be a problem for you. I know I look back on 5 years ago and I'm like, why did I even care what I look like? The only time I personally feel like you should ever worry about your weight is if you have physically gone to the doctors and they've said you're unhealthily overweight, underweight, whichever the hell it is, because then that's obviously affecting your health. And they'll help you through that. There are so many outlets and so many places and people willing to help you. I'll actually leave all of those in the description if you guys do want any help with that and you don't know where to go to. But obviously if you do feel like you need help, then please reach out for it. I can't stress that enough. But aside from those little pointers, I'm now actually just going to answer some questions that you guys have asked. I feel like this is probably the best way to get all the answers out of me. So yeah, let's see what Instagram had to say. If you have asked me a question, then thank you so much. I was putting you in a really vulnerable spot, so thank you for like opening up to me. So one of you asked, how have you learned to love your body, and how can I, because I really don't like it. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like because of the position that I'm in and I'm exposed to so many people, that made me sound like I was popular. I just mean like, because I have like an audience on Instagram, whether it's big, small, minute, it's still an audience. And ages ago I used to edit my body quite a lot because, as I said, I used to be insecure about it. And then so many people would be complimenting me and commenting, being like, oh my god, I really wish I had your body. And I said to myself, well, that isn't my body, so I'm technically lying to people. So from that point on, I obviously stopped editing my photos, and I was very honest with you guys. I used to post like morning and night photos of my body, and I just thought to myself, oh my god, this is the case for so many people on Instagram. I always look at these people and compare myself to them, but that isn't their reality either. Exactly what I used to do. And so I guess I just thought, I've got it, live with it. If I wanted to change my body, I obviously can work out and go to the gym, but I'm just so busy that I really don't have time to do that. So I decided to prioritize prioritize other things instead, and keeping yourself busy actually really helps. So if going to the gym is the way you keep busy, cool, do that, you do you. But my way of keeping busy is obviously like editing, and I have uni work, and I used to have a job at Urban Outfitters, so I was really busy, so busy in fact that I didn't even think about insecurities. Even when I came home at night, I was just that tired I kind of just popped into bed. And now that I've got a little bit more free time, I think I've just trained my brain to prioritize other things. But I think the way I have learned to love my body is by reminding myself that not everyone looks like how they do on Instagram, me for example, and just dealing with this is what I've got. If I want to change it, I can go out and change it healthily, obviously by going to the gym or eating healthy, but just don't have the time to, so kind of just not let it be a problem. So I'm going to read this one specifically because I've been affected by this before, and I don't mean this to get too deep. I didn't feel confident around boys in crop tops because they call me anorexic. I need tips. I think I always used to struggle with is, oh my god, I have to have my body a certain way because this boy will like me. No, we need to stop that. We look after our bodies and we take care of our bodies, and we eat healthier, we work out for ourselves. We don't do it for anyone else. My response to this, if someone was to call me that, is I'm healthy, because I'm not anorexic, and I'm pretty sure you're not too. And if you are, then I really do advise you to seek help. The help will be in the description, and I really hope you get better from that. And I know you can do it. But if you're like me and people just call it you because they want to, just like how people would call someone fat when they're not, people are rude. This is the same with people calling you names for literally no reason. People are literally just so jealous of what you look like. People who call you names and are mean to you feel so down that they want to bring you to their level of feeling down. It's this whole phrase of like, they're already below you, so they try and bring you down. It literally is that though. Like, I can't stress that enough. So all you do is just be like, well, I'm not, I'm healthy. Leave it as that. Don't be their friend. Walk away from them. How do you improve your body confidence? With me, I'm not gonna lie, I've really got into fashion recently, and I feel like this has helped. I've kind of just found the clothes that fit my body well, and weirdly enough, it's like high neck t-shirts under a baggy tee. So weird, but that's like my thing now. And I think by getting interested in fashion and like just finding what clothes suit me best, I felt more comfortable. So therefore that would improve my body confidence, because if I feel comfortable in the clothes I'm in and I think I look good, then I just don't even think about my body, I'm not gonna lie. So this one is really important. This isn't exactly about weight, which I'm actually really glad someone has asked this because it completely went over my head. I'm so sorry. One of you said, I hate wearing shorts because of my stretch marks on my legs and I'm dreading summer. I have stretch marks. I'm pretty sure that every girl does, and even some boys do, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's not really opened up about as much, but boys do have stretch marks and they have the exact same insecurities as girls. It's just not spoken about enough, which sucks so bad. I have stretch marks on my bum, I think, so you'd only really see it if I wore a bikini. But you just need to embrace it. Like, this sounds like such stupid advice, but that is what it is. You need to learn to love it. I've had to do that with so many things about myself, and I'm so much happier now. And the way I've learned to love things is by saying, I've got this thing for a reason. I'm supposed to be this way. Like, I'm supposed to be unique. I was born this way for a reason. It's all this like cliche. I was about to say bullshit, but it's not bullshit. It's legit facts. And this is probably where the video gets all soppy and whatever. Like, I didn't want this to be deep, but I feel like it's going to be anyways regarding the title. I suppose this comes back to the point where you just kind of have to live in the moment and just distract yourself from it, because then you don't think about it as much. Just try and focus on like having fun with your friends. That's probably the best advice I can give you. There's obviously ways to get rid of stretch marks. Like, people who are pregnant obviously have stretch marks and they eventually get rid of them. One that I know of is like bio oil. I use it on my face for my acne scarring. But you don't have to do this. Like, that's just a tip if you wanted that tip. But babe, I can promise you everyone has them, whether you can see them or not, whether they're down their legs or on their back or on their bum. Weird word, bum. Should have said ass, but okay. How can I stop eating unhealthy foods? Me personally, I eat a lot of unhealthy food, but if you live with your mom and dad still, then just encourage them to buy healthier foods, because then the options are there for you. And healthy food's so tasty, I'm not gonna lie. So if you have someone there that can prepare the food for you and it will be healthy, that's good. Because obviously if you're a lot younger, you're not gonna cook it yourself. I mean, you can if you want to, that's props to you. But I mean, like, if you're like 14 and you live with your family, you're not just gonna get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and cook a whole roast dinner. But if you're a lot older and you obviously like drive, you go through drive-throughs and things, or you're just going out for food with your friends, I always find if I'm thirsty, I crave unhealthy food. So make sure you drink a lot of water because that will hydrate you. And also if I'm feeling a bit shitty, I want unhealthy foods. But that's fine to have unhealthy foods. Like, you can have them. So one of you have asked how to cope with people who are skinnier than you but say they're fat 24/7. So the thing with this is that you kind of have to change your mindset a little bit, because even though you think they have a perfect body, which is what we were going back to before, you'll look at someone and be like, I want their body. They they might not be thinking it themselves. Because with this specifically, there's been times where I feel really bloated. I'll be on my period and I've just ate food and I just feel really bloated and not so nice compared to normal. That's probably a little bit larger than what I usually look like. And there probably has been times where I say, oh my god, like I feel really large at the minute, and people will look at me and be like, no you don't, no you don't. But in that moment in time I feel like I do, because compared to what I normally look like, it is larger than what I would look like because I'm bloated. I just ate a lot of food. It's normal. So I feel like putting yourself in their shoes for 2 seconds to remind yourself of that would make sense, and that just kind of makes it go over your head a bit, because then you can think, oh yeah, I said that the other day. Most of the time as well, this goes back to what I was saying before about how you look at someone and think, oh my god, like you're so much thinner than me. Someone could look at you the exact same and think, they're so much thinner than me, I wish I looked like them. Or they're so much bigger than me and I wish I looked like them. Because to your surprise, I actually look at people who might be a little bit more curvaceous than me, have bigger boobs than me, and wish I had their body. I feel like we always want what we don't have. But yeah, I feel like I've clarified that enough. If I didn't, leave a comment down below and I'll try and like explain myself a bit more. But so one of you said, I hate myself, I don't know how to feel better, and I'm so ugly, help. This has frustrated me so much because I've literally just gone on your profile and you're so pretty. Like, that makes me so sad that you think you're ugly. Again, same situation. You were born to look a certain way for a reason and you shouldn't want to change that. I go against all stereotypes with my looks, but I feel as though all guys don't see me as a girl. If you go against all the stereotypes, do it. Do it. It doesn't matter if guys don't see you as a girl. You're not dressing a certain way. You're not trying to look a certain way for their attention. You're doing it for yourself. If you're happy with the way you look, continue to do so. That wasn't really a tip. That was just me telling you off for even trying to doubt yourself when I know you're cute as heck. So I'm naturally slim and I hate the comments about being skinny. How do you deal with them? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I have had a fair few in my time, mostly from family members when I go to like Christmas or something, and they will literally like pinch my waist and be like, you're stick thin, you're even eating. You can't change what other people say, but you can change the way you perceive it. And I feel like with this comment, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. Any comment that you get, you have to take it with a pinch of salt, because it's someone else's opinion and everyone will always have different opinions. You can literally have the most perfect figure, the most perfect face in the whole entire world, and people will still have something to say about it. One, mainly because people just don't like what they don't have. People get very jealous very easily. Whenever someone would say to me, oh my god, you're so skinny, I just go thank you. Or for example, if someone says I've put on a lot of weight since the last time they've seen me, I just say thank you. And my response will always just be thank you, because whether they want to say it to me as a compliment or not, I would still say thank you, because it kind of just throws them off a bit and they're just like, oh. So yeah, I think that's all the questions. A lot of them were kind of on the same line. But if you do have any more, then let me know down below. I will respond to all of you guys in the comments, because yeah, angels, that's where you are. I'm not really going to promote anything at the end of this video because there's no need to really. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whenever you're watching this. Stay groovy and stay healthy mentally as well. That's very important, guys. I'm just gonna go.